Bienvenidos a todos, gracias nuevamente por unirse al canal de Beyond Bitcoin castellano. Esta noche tenemos Hablemos de EOS, como todos los lunes nos juntamos al mismo horario, mismo lugar, a hablar un poquito sobre EOS y el ecosistema. Hoy justamente vamos a estar hablando con el creador de un proyecto conocido como EOSCafé, ¿sí? Lo tenemos acá a Troy. Vamos a intentar hacer una traducción en simultáneo en vivo. Debido a que a la barrera del lenguaje, ¿verdad? Así que, hi Troy, how are you?
Very good. Thank you for the invitation to come here to speak to your audience. I'm very honored.
Bueno, le pregunté cómo estaba, me dijo que muy bien, que gracias por la oportunidad de estar con esta audiencia, ¿verdad? Ahora quiero que me comente un poquito más de qué se trata EOSCafé. Troy, can I ask you, you're behind the project EOSCafé. Could you tell me a bit more about it, or what it's about?
Sure. The EOSCafé seeks to build an online community connected together around the world that is going to incentivize that community to go out and meet and exchange value in real world coffee shops around the world.
Ok, el proyecto de EOSCafé tiene la idea de crear una comunidad hispana online, ¿sí? Que después pueda encontrarse en la realidad en un café, o sea, en un café, en un espacio real, ¿verdad? Go ahead. Okay, cool. Let me ask you, Troy, how long has this project been working, or how long have you guys been working on it? Are you actively developing it? What's on the development side of the project?
First of all, the project started in, I think I got the domain name like in last November, probably a year ago, and then the project probably formed in February, maybe January of last year, and just people kept on joining. Oh yeah, I have to be more concise if I forgot.
Yeah, it's hard, dude. Bueno, le pregunté algunas características, no, le pregunté, o sea, cuándo se formó el proyecto, cuándo se empezó a desarrollar, y me contestó que más o menos a mediados de febrero fue cuando en la realidad de este proyecto empezó a desarrollar. Freedom, can you tell me a bit more about the characteristics behind it? Like, I know the idea of the project is to actually have real coffee shops which accept EOS or something like that. Could you explain maybe a little bit to further detail?
Sure. Okay. The fundamental one of the components is called the Coffee Perks program, and that will work basically by if a member has a block of bean tokens, he can stake those tokens in a cafe. And when he stakes those tokens in a cafe, the rewards, the inflation rewards on that block of tokens goes toward the cafe. And the cafe can use those tokens, those new tokens that are born through inflation. The cafe owner can sell off those tokens, and then in exchange for that value, he can give the bean token holder free coffee every day. That's or whatever. Maybe it's going to be free internet or whatever value that the coffee shop owner wants to trade. And also, just to be clear, the owner of those tokens, he just stakes them. He doesn't lose those tokens. He can stake them again the next month and the next month. So that's kind of the essential thing. How we're going to get into cafes is through that program.
Okay, awesome. If you can keep it like a smaller burst of info, it's even better. But let me try with this one.
Sure.
Bueno, le pregunté un poquito sobre las características del proyecto y me comentó sobre un programa que se llama Coffee Perks, que un usuario tiene de cierta manera una criptomoneda llamada, ¿cómo se llama? Beans, ¿sí? Esta moneda uno lo pone en la plataforma hacer stake, como lo hacemos actualmente en la plataforma de Whaleshares con el Whale Stake, o en la plataforma de Steam con el Steam Power, ¿sí? Pones el bean a stake, ¿sí? Y en torno recibís recompensas debido a lo que son a cuántas beans tenés en stake sobre la plataforma, ¿sí? Ahora le voy a hacer una pregunta en base a qué es el beans, ¿sí? ¿Para qué sirve, verdad? Y esas cosas. So, Troy, let me ask you, so you mentioned beans tokens. What's a bean token? I know what it is, but I want to let everyone else know. And by the way you're mentioning the coffee perks system, it's a similar way to a proof of stake system, right?
Yes, it is a proof of stake system. And first of all, I'll just mention that there's a beans token on BitShares, and everybody that has the beans token right now, that's going to be transferable to the bean token on EOS.
Ok, entonces él nos comenta que tiene el token beans, ¿sí? Está en BitShares. Dan, si puedes, me encontrás el link, o cualquiera que me encuentre el link al mercado directo de BitShares a Beans. Dentro de este mercado de BitShares pueden encontrar estos token beans que van a ser transformados a la plataforma, ¿verdad? Go ahead.
Yeah, we're just going to incentivize people with the bean token like we have been doing, and we're going to keep on doing that to grow the network. And yeah.
Okay.
I'll wait for the next question.
Go for it, yeah. Entonces, bueno, la idea es incentivar a las personas a que hagan comunidad y recompensarlos con estos tokens beans. Let me ask you, Freedom, is there a way to, how can I receive beans? Can I either buy them, or is there like an incentive to earn them in any way, or helping
yes, they're technically still trading on BitShares, and that's the only place there you can buy them. But very soon there's going to be an airdrop on Christmas Day, and everybody with an EOS account can get bean tokens.
Ok, bueno, para los que quieren adquirir beans, ¿sí? Cualquiera puede ir directamente al mercado, comprar y vender en el mercado de BitShares, pero para Navidad va a haber un airdrop, ¿sí? Para aquellos que no conocen, el airdrop es cuando te dan tokens por tener otra moneda. En este caso va a ser para todos los tenedores del token EOS, ¿verdad? Entonces, si sos tenedor de token EOS, vas a recibir un airdrop de beans.
Next, there's the proof of enthusiasm, and we're going to have this program for about 2 to 4% of our bean tokens. We're going to give away to the most enthusiastic people, helping to grow the network. And this could be like people who buy a EOSCafé t-shirt or hat or a coffee mug might get extra bean tokens, and this could be for social media sharing or the usual ways that people can help project.
Okay, grow. Awesome. Could you tell me again the numbers that you told me 2%?
It'll be 2% for sure in the Proof of Enthusiasm program, but it might be 4%.
Ok, entonces el otro programa que están corriendo aparte de Coffee Perks es el programa que se llama Proof of Enthusiasm, ¿sí? Es para aquellas personas que son entusiastas, ¿sí? Sobre la comunidad, que ayudan al crecimiento, que hacen promoción en las redes sociales, hacen diferentes cosas, ¿sí? O sea, lo típico que se hace dentro de una comunidad para hacerla crecer, ¿sí? Esas personas van a poder recibir hasta un 2%, ¿sí? Del airdrop de los tokens Bean, ¿sí? Puede que se extienda hasta un 4% adicional. Okay, awesome.
By far, the most lucrative way for people to earn beans will be the Champion program, which I can explain. There's 3 different ways you can make bean tokens through the Champion program.
Excelente. Ahora me está comentando que hay un programa que se llama Champion Program. Ahí también se pueden hacer beans. Le voy a preguntar que me dé más detalles. So, Troy, could you give me some more details about that program?
Certainly. The number one way a person can earn beans through the Champion program is by encouraging coffee shops or hackerspaces to become part of the Bean Token network and to accept the Bean Token as payment for their products.
Excelente. Ok, entonces este programa que les acabo de mencionar, ¿sí? Es la manera de conseguir la mayor cantidad de beans, ¿sí? Y esto va a ser para aquellas personas que van y presencialmente o a través de mail, como sea, contactan a estos lugares, a estos cafés, a estos bares donde venden café, ¿verdad? O a espacios de hackers, ¿sí? Para que puedan agarrar y aceptar la moneda Beans como una moneda para sus servicios. Por ejemplo, yo voy y me compro un café y en intercambio pago con 100 Beans o lo que sea, ¿verdad? Este es parte del plan. O sea, que aquellos que realmente vayan a los negocios presenciales y le digan, che, mira, quiero que empieces a aceptar Beans, esos van a ser las personas que van a recibir un mayor monto. Ok, el monto es de 1 millón de beans por cada café que se une. So it's a million beans for every coffee that signs up to be part of the EOSCafé.
Yes, if the champion recruits the cafe, the champion is paid the million bean bounty. And there's 2 other ways to make beans if you're a champion.
Excelente. Ok, entonces el ganador, o la persona, no el ganador, sino la persona, el campeón que agarre y logre anotar a un café dentro de esta red, va a ser recompensado con 1 millón de bits. Okay.
The second way is to help EOS token holders migrate from let me try that again. So there's going to be the airdrop of Bean tokens on the EOS token holders, and a champion will attract these token holders to a coffee shop in their area. So we're going to build the coffee shop clientele by getting the EOS token holders to come into the coffee shop. If they do so, they get to double the beans in their airdrop. So that's the way we're going to get these 100,000 or 200,000 EOS token holders into the coffee shops and talking about EOS face to face and changing the world is by attracting them with the champion program to double their beans.
Okay, so essentially what you're doing is telling people to recruit EOS token holders that receive part of their Beans share drop, take them personally to a cafe, and then have them buy with the Beans token some sort of service, right?
Yeah, indirectly, yeah. But as soon as they meet in the cafe, yeah, they're going to become a member of the EOSCafé DAC. They'll double their beans.
Ok, entonces él comenta también que los campeones lo que pueden hacer es también agarrar y atraer, ¿sí? Porque como ustedes saben el airdrop va a ser sobre todos los tenedores de EOS, ¿sí? Entonces un campeón puede agarrar y decirle a algún tenedor de EOS que vaya presencialmente a un café, a un EOS café, a algún café que acepte el token Beans, que puede usar sus Beans que adquirió gratis básicamente, hijo de puta, que adquirió básicamente gratis, las puede usar directamente en ese programa, en ese café, y a la vez se une a la DAC de lo que es EOSCafé, ¿sí? Para aquellos
inclusive than just the EOS token holders. Because there's more than just 200,000 people around the world. We want to include a lot more people. So we want so also the champion is incentivized in a third way, and that is if he signs up any other member, also he's incentivized. So you don't have to be an EOS token holder. You just have to buy enough beans to buy into the Coffee Perks program, and then you can be a member.
Okay, so essentially, you don't really have to be an EOS holder. Can I not be can I be a champion and like obtain someone that's outside the EOS ecosystem to go and sign up to be the part of the EOSCafé deck? Would that be possible?
Definitely. And I made a mistake when I was speaking. You can be anybody can become a member of the EOSCafé deck just if they have one bean. You don't have to have enough beans to stake in a cafe to get the coffee perks program.
Amazing. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Bueno, explicó que el primer programa, el que les explicaba que ustedes pueden agarrar y invertir de cierta manera sus beans en un café específico y recibir parte de estas recompensas del mercado del mercadeo de los productos por beans. Si uno va a recibir una recompensa, eso es disponible para aquellas personas que por lo menos tengan un bean, ¿sí? Con solo un bean pueden ser parte de lo que es Crypto Perks, ¿sí? Y después hay muchas maneras de conseguir beans específicamente, ¿verdad? So Troy, I have actually a question for you. Actually, before I ask you the question, I'm going to let the guys know what I asked. So give me. Chicos, les voy a preguntar cuáles fueron sus opiniones o sus ideas de correr este proyecto sobre la blockchain de EOS. ¿Y qué metas quiere llegar por usar específicamente la blockchain de EOS? ¿Sí? Ahora les voy a hacer. So, the question is, the question is, okay, why EOS? Why did you think of running this project on top of EOS, and what are your goals? What do you want to achieve by using specifically this blockchain?
Right. Good question. Okay, why EOS? Because I experienced both BitShares and Steam as an early investor, and I believe in Dan Larimer's message to build freedom, and I'm very philosophically congruent with Dan Larimer. That's the first reason.
Excellent. I just wrote it, so you can go on.
And number two is I believe in the efficacy, the utility of the EOS blockchain as being the best blockchain technology, and that's all of the the dApps can work very good on EOS, and I think that's where the great world-changing dApps are going to be built and DAGs. So yeah, I was just attracted to EOS because of my passion for freedom and the excitement over building projects that can scale on a blockchain.
Excellent. Ok, chicos, más o menos ahí contesta lo que escribí en las primeras dos cosas. Dice que es muy entusiasta, cree que la blockchain tiene mucho futuro, cree mucho en la palabra de Dan Larimer y cree en las visiones como inversor inicial en BitShares, que fue el primer proyecto de Dan, y en Steam, que fue el segundo proyecto de Dan. Así que, bueno. Awesome, Freedom. There's actually a question from the public, if you don't mind me asking. Is there any actual cafe right now that is currently using beans?
There is none currently using beans. They're waiting for the technology to have the beans in a EOS-based wallet, which is right around the corner. But there is 3 cafes signed up that have agreed to use beans. So 3 cafes that are ready to use beans. 2 of them are in Seoul, Korea. 1 of them is in Cologne, Germany. And I think through the champion program, there'll be many, many more really fast. But we're just basically waiting on technology on which we could talk about.
Awesome. Bueno, básicamente dijo que todavía no hay ningún grupo, no hay ningún café específicamente que use los beans, pero sin embargo hay 3 que ya quieren ser parte de la EOSCafé. ¿Sí? Lo único que están esperando es la integración de la billetera EOS, ¿sí? Y los beans tokens, ¿sí? Los cafés justamente están en Corea y Alemania. Sí, gracias, Gael. Gracias al programa de Champions, seguramente se van a agregar muchísimos más cafés. Okay, awesome. What are beans? Okay, we already got that. So you already told me which places we're going to initiate operations. What can we expect to see from EOSCafé in the coming months, or maybe this coming year that's about to?
Sure. The first thing is the airdrop coming on Christmas Day, and the airdrop is going to be using a snapshot of December 21st.
Ok, se va a hacer las cosas que yo le pregunté, ¿qué podemos esperar del equipo de EOSCafé en este año, por decir algo, ¿sí? Me dijo que en Navidad va a haber un airdrop, ¿sí? Se va a tomar un snapshot el día 21 de diciembre. Troy, will that snapshot be from US account holders, right?
Correct, and it will be at a 1-to-1 ratio.
Ok, el airdrop va a ser en Navidad, el snapshot va a ser el 21 de diciembre sobre las cuentas de EOS, ¿sí? Y va a ser 1 a 1 la razón, ¿sí? Un EOS va a ser un beans, ¿sí? Así que cualquier persona que tenga una cuenta de EOS se puede recibir sus beans gratis, ¿verdad? Solo tiene que tener en la cuenta antes del 21 de diciembre algunos EOS. Okay, awesome. So that actually covers my questions for you tonight. Maybe there's something else that you'd like to say, maybe something we didn't cover. I mean, obviously there's a lot we didn't cover, and it's not the best environment. I mean, I try my best, but I can't absolutely translate into perfection what you're doing or saying, right? So maybe you'd like to give us some more info or talk to us a bit more about what EOSCafé wants. I know it's not a project that you're going on your own. It's a DAC, which is something that is community driven. So maybe you'd like to talk about that aspect of it?
Sure. Yeah, it's really interesting starting a DAC and how different that is from a business, and it's really a learning curve to like when you're in a business, like I have a farm and I can make all the decisions and just nobody argues. But a DAC is totally different, right? It's right now there's about probably 20 active people, and not everything is agreed upon, right? There's disagreements, and that's a big thing, is coming to consensus. And I think all DACs and all crypto projects do struggle with that. And yeah, that's what's different to act in a business.
Awesome. Yeah, we're actually a DAC of our own right here. We have our own token, and we understand how the model works. It's cool to see the there's a big group of people actually working on EOS Cafe. There's a question from the public, if you don't mind asking, is how do you see EOS Cafe in the Hispanic community, like in the different countries that are part of the Hispanic community, mainly Venezuela, Argentina, and all these different countries that are located in South and Central America?
I have a hunch that it is going to grow faster in those communities. I think it's going to grow faster outside of the United States and Canada. It's going to, due to the value of the bean compared to the US dollar, is not going to be valued very high, and it might be valued more compared to a lower currency, for instance, in Argentina or something like that. So a short answer would be, I think the DAC will be appreciated more and grow faster in developing countries more than in the developed countries, yes.
Ok, cool. Bueno, él cree que más que todo va a tener mucho enfoque en los países que todavía se están desarrollando, ¿sí? Países del tercer mundo, por decir algo, más que en Estados Unidos y en Canadá, debido a su valor. ¿Sí? Como creen que el beans va a ser mucho más barato, va a ser mucho más, claro, en pocas palabras, subdesarrollado. No sabía cómo decirlo, ¿verdad? Porque el beans vale un poquito menos. Ahora le voy a hacer tu pregunta, Rojo. Freedom, there's a question that says, like, if there's a person here that is asking if there's a coffee shop that is interested in the project, how does he contact you? What's the procedure on being like, hey, I found this coffee shop that wants to add beans to its to its payment systems and wants to be part of the EOS stack? How do you get in touch with you or with the EOS cafe team?
Oh, just contact me on the EOSCafé Discord server right now. Just say hi on the server. I'll put a link to the invite link to the server. But yeah, please do. We need coffee shop number 4 and number 5, and we're very open to this. The reward in this case would if the owner of the coffee shop suggests it himself, the reward can go to him, the owner, the bounty, and if somebody else signs him up, the reward goes to the person that signs him up.
Excelente. Chicos, Rojo comentó cómo hacía uno si justamente conseguía a alguien, algún dueño de café que quisiera ser parte del proyecto de la DAC, y dijo que lo es simple, simplemente se tienen que contactar con él directamente en el Discord de EOSCafé, ¿sí? Con solo poner hola o decir hola en el canal general, se pueden contactar con cualquiera. Como es una DAC, sepan que no solo maneja todo esto Troy, ¿sí? No solo Freedom Engineer es el dueño de EOSCafé, sino que es algo que se trabaja en equipo. Sí, es algo que las decisiones se toman en equipo y hay que llegar a consenso sobre todas las decisiones, ¿verdad?
And I think a good contact person for new cafes is Jana. She's listening in the on the server right now. She's listening to this interview. I think she's a great person to contact for people who want to sign up new cafes.
Excellent, awesome, good to know. So it's Jana Lovsky, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Ok, chicos, también si no quieren contactarse o por ahí Freedom no está justamente ese día, se pueden contactar directamente con Jana Lovsky, ¿sí? Está a cargo de también de la creación de los nuevos cafés. Yo creo que allá en Venezuela hay oportunidades, sí, de agarrar y aprovechar esto. Algún dueño de cafés o de algún barcito o algo que quiere sacarle jugo, no sean boludos. Eso nomás le digo. Ok, cool. Awesome.
And any other questions? I'll answer anything if there's anybody else.
Okay, I'll ask you one. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Like, for real?
Holy moly! Yeah, a lot.
No, I'm kidding. Chicos, ¿alguien más tiene alguna pregunta para Troy? O sea, sé que hay muchas cosas que por ahí quedaron. ¿Cuánto estimas llegar a costar que un bean? Okay. There is someone asking, what's the estimate of what a bean might cost in the future? No idea, huh?
No comment.
Claro, no tiene comentarios. Let me answer this for you. I already know how to answer. I've answered it so many times already. So, yeah. Chicos, los mercados son en base a las personas. Si hay alguien que quiere invertir muchísimo, sí, el mercado va a subir. Si hay alguien que no quiere invertir, el mercado no va a subir. Sí, si hay personas que lo único que están haciendo es aprovechando el sistema, sacándole plata y vendiendo directamente al precio que haya, obviamente el precio va a bajar. Y así, claro, el BIN no tiene valor real. El BIN no tiene un valor real, sí. No tiene un precio real, perdón, pero tiene muchísimo valor.
This is a great question, and I really want to say that I encourage everybody that there'll be hundreds of ways to earn beans, and it's not necessary to buy beans. There'll be lots of ways to earn beans, and that's how I recommend investing in the project, is just investing a little bit of time, earning some beans, and then seeing what happens. I don't want anybody to buy them, because I don't want in my opinion, I don't want the price bid up on speculation and then people buy them later if there's a big bubble and then lose money. So I'd rather just everybody just earn the beans. There'll be lots handed out. I've already handed out a lot to the early adopters, and that's all I can say.
Yeah, actually, I got like 10K or something from like way back then. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna let the guys know. Chicos, Troy agarra y dice que el tema del precio, ¿verdad? Tocando el punto de Gorashi. Él trata de evitar la especulación, ¿verdad? Porque la realidad es que no quiere que se muevan mucho los precios del mercado. Que no compren los tokens beans, no vayan directamente al mercado a comprarlos, ¿sí? Que hay millones de maneras de conseguirlos, de rescatarlos gratis, básicamente, de conseguirlos por esfuerzo o por traer valor a la plataforma, ¿sí? Hay maneras de agarrando y poniendo la stake en los coffee shops cuando estén disponibles, adquiriendo nuevos cafés, pueden conseguir 1 millón, etc. Hay millones de maneras de conseguir estos tokens, ¿sí? Y hay muchísimas iniciativas de la comunidad para poder conseguir estos tokens. No necesariamente hace falta comprarlos, ¿sí? Es más, él no quiere que los compren. Dijo, no los compren, gánenlos, no sean boludos. Awesome. Let's see if anybody else has any other questions. Okay, there's a question that says, are there any advantages to holding beans? Which I can answer pretty much, I guess.
Well, there's actually 3 staking mechanisms that there's going to be, so I can get into those details if you want.
That would be perfect. Le hice la pregunta de cuáles son los beneficios de tener beans. Sí, y ahora me va a explicar de tres mecanismos diferentes de cómo conseguir algún tipo de recompensa por sostener los beans. Go ahead.
The first staking mechanism is it's called the plantation fund, and a person can stake their beans in the plantation fund, and based on how long a term it's staked, the longer term, the higher the interest rewards, and the shorter term, the lower the interest. But that's kind of the boring way to stake your beans, and there's 2 others I'll explain. But the first one is plantation.
Awesome, thanks. Bueno, hay 3 métodos, ¿sí?, de hacer stake con tus beans, ¿sí? Uno se llama Plantation Fund, que es el método aburrido. Él lo refirió así como método aburrido de conseguir más beans, ¿sí? Que mientras más tiempo lo tengas invertido o staked, no sé la palabra exacta para stake, si alguien me la encuentra me haría un favor. Cuando de tener la plata staked en la plataforma, sí, debido a la cantidad de tiempo que tengas la moneda, es que no hay, sí. Debido a la cantidad de tiempo que tengas la moneda en la plataforma, se te va a dar un interés. Si es más tiempo que la tenés, mayor el interés. Si es menos tiempo, menor el interés.
Option 2, yes. So that is the one we talked about, which is the percolation fund, or the coffee perks fund, the percolation fund, or the coffee perks fund, and that is basically the rewards don't go to you directly. The staking rewards go to the coffee shop, and then the coffee shop in turn gives you services.
Bueno, después hay otra forma de conseguir algún tipo de recompensa o interés por tener tus beans, ¿verdad? Y sería el programa Coffee Perks, que fue el primero que les describí hoy. El programa Coffee Perks, ¿sí? Vos haces stake de tus beans, ¿sí? En vez de darte directamente la recompensa a vos, ¿sí? En vez de darte más beans a vos de interés, ¿sí? Se los dan al dueño del café o del bar, ¿sí? Y en intercambio, el dueño del bar o café te da servicios, ¿sí? O te da un café gratis, o te da, no sé, por 10.000 beans te da 5 cervezas y un shot de tequila, no sé, lo que sea, ¿verdad?
And the third staking pool is called the Action Beans pool, or it's called the Action Beans pool, and that is for action proposals, very similar to worker proposals, and it's also very similar to the way Steam works. So you guys will be familiar. Basically, people have action proposals, and it'll be a stake-weighted vote, and the rewards from this pool are paid to the action proposals that are chosen.
Okay, so essentially it's with a worker proposal system for BitShares, but by staking your beans, you'd be helping with development or action.
Yeah, by staking them, you add to the action proposal fund, plus you can direct it through voting based on your stake-weighted vote.
Perfect. Y después está el tercer sistema, que no es necesariamente una manera de conseguir interés sobre tus beans, sino es como el sistema actual de BitShares de Worker Proposals. No sé si lo conocen. Es un sistema donde uno va y propone algún trabajo, o sea, que agarra y dice, bueno, mira, yo quiero hacer algo para la plataforma de Beans o para la DAC de Beans. Cuando yo quiero agarrar y poner algo dentro de la plataforma de Beans, ¿sí? Me lo tienen que votar, como el sistema de BitShares actualmente, que te lo votan para que se apruebe, ¿sí? Y vos podés agarrar y poner a juego, o poner en juego, gracias Juan, podés poner en juego tus Beans, y en intercambio el interés que tendrías que ganar de tus beans, en vez de dártelas a vos o dárselas al dueño del café, van hacia los fondos para pagar a las diferentes propuestas de trabajo que se están brindando, ¿verdad? Entonces vos en este caso estarías ayudando al desarrollo de la DAC. Awesome. Bueno, chicos, no sé si tienen alguna pregunta adicional para Troy, aprovechando que lo tenemos acá. A ver. For you guys, how hard or how easy it is it to like the process of teaching or instructing the owners of these coffee shops to use these different tools for beans, like these different EOS wallets or this wallet that you guys are going to implement? How do you guys see that as like a roadblock? Do you see that as something difficult, or do you see that as something easy?
There'll definitely be a learning curve, and it depends on who the early adopters are. I think probably that the type of person, type of coffee shop owner that agrees to do this is going to be technically savvy, probably. So they're going to weed themselves out, basically. I don't think that's my answer. I think the coffee shop owners that agree to do this will be technically savvy, I would imagine. But yes, it's the champion's job to teach them how to use the different EOS wallets, including the Bean token wallet when that's developed.
Bueno, la idea principal es que la persona que agarró y trajo a esa persona al café, o sea, el champion que dijo, bueno, quiero incorporar este café, es una persona que sabe de esta tecnología, ¿sí? Y al saber de esta tecnología más o menos lo va a poner al día al usuario o a la persona, al dueño del café, ¿verdad? Que quisiera implementar esta nueva tecnología. ¿Qué más? No sé, chicos, si tienen alguna pregunta adicional para hacerle. Creo que no es un token con cap limitado, o sea, que se pueden crear nuevos a la derecha y a la izquierda. Okay, so Troy, I like to talk a bit more on this topic and to like close things off. You mentioned the Beans Action Pool. Maybe we could have like one of the first worker proposals, or Beans action proposals could be to have an educational team to help people out, you know, specifically for learning how to use the different wallets, or maybe making a team of people to work and teach these champions all these different technology, or people, I don't know, maybe like an educational team. That's what I have in mind.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I might even do that myself.
That's awesome. That's
Bueno,
awesome.
justamente le dije que, claro, justamente con lo que decía Rojo, que podemos, qué onda las personas, o sea, si van a saber de temas técnicos, justamente se puede hacer una propuesta de trabajo en el Action Beans Pool para educar a estos usuarios de estas nuevas tecnologías y cómo funcionan. Similar a lo que hacemos nosotros acá en Beyond Bitcoin castellano, pero específicamente para Beans, ¿verdad? So, Freedom, most of the people here are either from Venezuela or from Venezuela. There's a lot from Venezuela. There's actually a few other people from different parts of the world. I'm from Argentina myself. I'm currently living here. I did live in the States for like 12 years. That's where I picked up my English, though. But there's people in Mexico, people in Venezuela, people in Mexico, Venezuela. And there's people in Mexico and Venezuela, too.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay.
All right, Freedom.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate both of you guys, or all the people that came with you, the whole team. It was really educational. I did want to learn a bit more about this. We all wanted to learn a bit more about this. We didn't know what it was about. I have Beans myself. I knew it was going to happen someday. I can see it coming now, coming together. I really appreciate you guys. And if you want, I'll later link you the recordings. So maybe you could use it on a post, or if you need, or I don't know, for personal stuff, up to you.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yes, I really do want to share this on Twitter. If I get the link, I'll share it for sure.
All right, awesome. All right, Freedom. So with that, I'm just gonna ask people that are here for their BitShares accounts. We always send them tokens. So before I do that, let me just close this off. Whenever you guys need, we are here. We've been here for quite some time. This is our own deck. I know you guys do Spanish hangouts on Sundays, which Enrique just linked. Well, he told us that you guys do on Sundays, so maybe we should stop over a bit more.
That would be very awesome. Yes, please do. And I'm thinking of maybe. Do you guys have BitShares accounts?
All of us, every single person here has BitShares accounts.
Okay. I think I can get away with dumping some Beans tokens on BitShares accounts. Just people that are here. You said you were going to send some tokens also. Is that so? What is your token called?
Well, we have a few different ones. We have Beyond Bits.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, we have the Beyond Bits. I also have my own whale token on the Whaleshares platform. They're Lexi Bits. They're backed by my stake. Sure, if you want, I can get you the BTS accounts of the people that I'm going to recruit.
Okay, cool.
All right, so let me close this off. I appreciate it. I'm going to go back to Spanish and close the show off.
Thanks, Jackie.
You're welcome. Chicos, con eso vamos a darle fin al evento de hoy. Espero que lo hayan disfrutado, espero que hayan aprendido un poquito más. Les voy a pedir por favor que después envíen su cuenta de BitShares por privado a Brian Gav. ¿Sí? No duerman, nosotros les vamos a enviar unos toques de parte de nuestro spam a Brian, por favor. Y Troy justamente me dijo que también va a intentar, si se puede, si Dios quiere y él puede, enviar algunos tokens Beans también a los tenedores de BitShares. Así que con eso, chicos, vamos a cerrar el día de hoy el programa. Espero que los hayan disfrutado y muy buenas noches. Hasta luego.